Alrighty, welcome to another edition of Achievement College, my step-by-step guide to getting you that gamer score. This is Aussie Gamer 17, and this is my full 100% achievement guide for 12 minutes. This game just released onto Xbox Game Pass in the last couple of days. It's taken me a couple of days to figure out all the achievements. There are 12 of them, but they're only 12, but they are all technically missable, and there's some really tricky ones to figure out how to exactly get them. The way this game works, it is a time loop game, if you don't know what that is. Basically, the game restarts every 12 minutes, but it doesn't technically as well. So it has these loops. You could be in loop 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And the things that you learn in loop 1 will help you in loop 2, and what you learn in loop 2 will help you in loop 3. But there are technical endings in the game that can reverse everything right back to the start. So we're going to do some little tricks to avoid having to sort of replay all of the loops and things like that. I've figured out how to get all the achievements. I'm going to put it all in this one video. Normally I do break my games up into a series of videos, but because this one could be so confusing, I'm going to put it all here in this one video. Put it all together. I hope you like it, guys. Let's get into it. Now also, guys, I am aiming to get this all done in around 2 hours. It may take a little bit longer because I am going to leave in all the story and stuff like that, because it's a really interesting game if you aren't, or if you're just playing along at the same time and you haven't done a blind playthrough. Really, really cool game. Really interesting stuff in this game. So I'm going to leave a lot of that in just for those that want it. Obviously, others that don't want it can skip ahead. So at the start, you just push A where you want to move. So you've got to move the cursor to where you want your character to move, and then press A. For the start, we can just get out of the elevator. We're going to move forward. You can ignore anything in this hallway for now. And we want to go to this plant here. So click on the plant. Once we're in this scene, click the fake rock. That will then add it to your inventory. You can use the D-pad or LB and RB to access your inventory. The other way to access your inventory is to move the cursor up to the top of the screen, and that opens your inventory, which is just this little thing at the top of the screen here. We want to interact with the fake rock again, and that will find us the house keys to get into our apartment. Clicking anywhere outside the key, if you click the keys, you'll have some dialogue. Clicking outside of the key will go back to the normal game. What you then need to do is go to your inventory, click and hold the house key and drag it to the front door to unlock the door. And that's how we use inventory items. You click and drag them to where you want them. Obviously, I'm playing on Xbox, so clicking it with A and then dragging it to where you want it and releasing A. Now, very, very important, the first missile achievement right here. I'm going to shut up in a second, but all we need to do is not touch a single button. Do not move the controller. Sit it down somewhere and just watch the scene play out. That'll be our first achievement, called Listen. And what I'm going to do is, whenever you see my character move, that's going to be automatic. I am not touching the controller. I'm going to shut up, and we're going to just watch this first scene play out. And when it gets to the end, it'll be a bonus ending, and we'll have to restart the whole game. But you have to do this on loop number 1, so we're getting this out of the way. I'll be quiet now so we can watch what happens.
Hey, there he is. Want to sit for a second? So, how was your day?
Oh, you know, glad to be home.
I'm glad you're home too.
Well, I like hearing that.
Hey, I was thinking, what if there's room for something more in our lives?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I'm happy now. But, you know, what if there was more?
What do you mean more?
Just more. More than just thinking about myself.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, if you want to get started, I could really go for a massage right about now.
Yeah, I bet you could. Trust me?
Of course I trust you.
Okay. So what if, hypothetically, I had an affair?
Excuse me?
No, I mean I didn't. But if I had had one, would you want to know?
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I guess I prefer it if you didn't tell me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the past is in the past. It's better to keep it there if it's just gonna hurt me.
The lying would be better.
I mean, no, not lying, but look, if this hypothetical affair was over and it's in the past and it's not affecting us, why lob a grenade?
Right. Okay. So.
So, wait, did you have an affair?
No. I shouldn't have said that. I did some things in the past. I made some mistakes. And those mistakes might not stay in the past.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
You trust me?
Yes. Yes, more than anyone.
Okay. Stay right here.
Okay.
Remember, don't touch anything, even when she walks off, guys.
So, what's happening?
1 second. I'll tell you, just not here.
Where?
Anywhere, just not here. Come on, let's go.
Oh, okay.
And every time you leave the apartment, as we're about to, as soon as you go out that door, it resets the time loop and you start another time loop, guys. On this particular occasion, though, we get the achievement and we get a little scene because it is technically one of the endings of the game. So we didn't touch anything. We got our first big achievement, 11 more to go. And when you're back at the menu here, guys, just hit continue. And technically this is starting the game again, but not every loop starts from the elevator. Most loops start the moment you enter the apartment. And you'll notice that in a second, but I just didn't want you guys to think that you have to do this part over and over and over and over because it could get quite monotonous. So once we're back in control, we are going to move forward and get back into the apartment by finding the key in the rock. So pick up the fake rock, move to your inventory, interact with the rock, you'll get the key, cancel out of that, go back to your inventory and take the key to the door, and in we go. Now we're going to start doing things straight away once we're in here. We're going to pick up a mug that you'll see once we get back in control here. The mug that we see on this table here. So interact with the mug. The wife will come out and interrupt us no matter what we're doing. Go to your inventory, select the mug, and use it on the sink. We want to fill the mug with water. The wife will eventually come and interrupt us, and they'll have this little interaction pretty much every time.
I didn't hear you come in.
As soon as we're back in control, we want to look at this painting in the kitchen of an egg. So interact with that. This painting of the egg is going to change depending on which loop we're in. We need to look at it on all three iterations of it. Now this photo here above the couch, or painting, sorry, above the couch, that's also going to change. There's 4 different styles of that we need to see. So once we've looked at that, now interact with the book. Oops, not the couch, the book. The book. Make sure you ask her what she's reading. If you didn't get her before she put the book away, you can get the book a little bit later when we come out of the bedroom.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
But we do need to interact with that book a couple of times in different loops. So once you've done it here, that's fine. Head into the bedroom, hit the light switch on, and interact with the painting in the bedroom. There's 3 different iterations of this painting that we'll need to look at throughout the playthroughs. So that's the first one done there as well. Then what you want to do is go to your inventory, and we're going to get the next missable achievement. And that is by watering this flower. Now, there's a whole set of things we need to do to get 3 flowers to bloom on this plant. And I might not know the quickest or best way to do it, but what I have done has been tested and will work. But there's the first watering the plant achievement, so make sure you get that. And head outside, back out here, and we're going to talk to the wife this time. See there, you could have interacted with the book again. And we're going to use both sets of dialogue.
I'll tell you over dessert.
And we're going to tell her that it's a good time for dessert.
All right, I'm ready to get wowed by this dessert.
Just give me 1 second.
She's going to get up and get ready. Okay, when she heads off, we're going to go pick up this mug. And we're going to help set the table really just to speed things up. So what we want to do is fill both mugs up again. Or fill this one up again and fill the second one up for the first time. Fill both the mugs up. And we're just going to help set the table. It's really just to speed things along. Otherwise, she does it all and we have to wait for her. All right, once we've got both mugs full, we're going to put each one on the table. There'll be 2 little set spots next to the spoons. Place the first one and then place the second one. And she's getting the desserts. You can go and hit this switch over here, turn the light off. Because if you don't, she's going to anyway. And then you want to sit down on the right-hand side on the chair there. She'll thank us for helping. I think I got interrupted. She's going to turn the radio on. And then we sit down and have dessert. And what you want to do is interact with the plate so that your character starts eating. I believe this speeds things up a little bit. Because what we want for this loop, guys, is we want to get as much dialogue and learn as much as we can so that we can take it into the next loop. Saying that without spoiling how this loop ends. So start eating. They'll eventually start talking. And then we're going to get some dialogue options. I don't believe that the dialogue options matter too much, but if you want to make sure that everything goes the same as mine, you might want to just choose the same options I choose. So I'll make it clear what I choose. Once she gives us this present, we also need to interact with that. Pick up the present, and we'll open it up, and there'll be some conversation about that as well. Interact with the baby clothes.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. So, how are you feeling over there?
We're going to tell her what we think, and we're going to say it's going to be great.
Hey, it's going to be great.
You think so?
You kidding me? You're incredible, and I'm, decent. The baby that we make is going to be...
And whatever we choose from here, guys, there's going to be a knock at the door eventually at the exact same time. So it doesn't matter what we do, I don't believe. But because it's a happy moment, we're going to go for some, let's say, positive choices. I think it's only one more choice, actually, to be honest.
Hey, I have an idea. Don't laugh at me, but do you want to dance with me?
Yeah. I don't believe it matters if you say no, but we're going to say yes.
You lead. I'll follow.
Because I do know refusing upsets her and it ruins their whole evening, guys. Now you may have just heard the elevator. Oh, we didn't actually get to the dancing part anyway. Usually I do, but probably because I've wasted so much time trying to explain things. Now, this is important again. Just let the rest of the scene play out, guys. Don't interact with anything. Don't click on anything. What we want to do is we want as much dialogue to happen as possible. If we interact and try and stop him or get involved, it's going to slow the whole thing down, and therefore there won't be as much dialogue to come out of it. That's the best way I can explain that. And it's impossible for me to explain everything without talking over the dialogue too, so I do apologise.
I don't know.
You're under arrest for your father's murder 8 years ago.
No. That can't be right.
Shut up. You know what this is. Now, where's your father's watch?
My father? Please, you must be thinking of someone else.
No playing dumb. Tell me where the watch is.
I'm not lying. Please don't hurt us. Honey, tell him.
He can't help you. Just you and me. Tell me where the watch is, and we all go our separate ways.
I'm telling you, I don't know about any watch.
Okay. Let's just see.
Look, I don't know.
And so now he turns his attention to us, but she does finally say some of the information that we want here, guys. So make sure you're listening.
Just stop, please. I'll tell you. Just don't hurt him, please. Please. The watch is in
And we are dead, and every time you die, the time loop starts again, guys. So waiting for us to get control again. We do have to be quick again here. Then this is where the time loop starts. Okay guys, I'm just adding a bonus loop in here. As soon as you're back in control, turn the light on and go look at the painting. I had a lot of trouble figuring this out, but as soon as you've done that dessert scene and the dance scene, the painting does change. Even though this really doesn't look much different, it is a little bit different. That is the summer painting above the couch. So that is number 2 of 4 of those paintings. I'm just going to skip all this dialogue. So make sure you've looked at that painting. And once you have, I'm just going to reset the loop and start the loop again because I'm actually editing this into the video to make sure that you guys get it in a better order than me. So head out, restart the loop.
Oh, fuck me. Are you serious?
Alright, first thing you want to do, guys, is grab her mug. We need both mugs. So grab her mug. She's going to come out and interrupt us while we try and grab the other mug.
I didn't hear you come in. Best night ever. Guess who made dessert? Let me know when you're in the mood.
So grab... Oops, you can skip... this is dialogue we've already seen, so when you see that play symbol, you can actually skip it. We are going to grab the other mug. Okay, grab the mug. And... Oh, she's got the book out, so we're going to interact with the book. Interact with the book.
My book on meditations.
I don't know. I've always been curious about it. My dad was always into that sort of thing.
My Zen wife, huh?
Look, there's a line. It is only by forgetting that we ever really drop the thread of time and approach the experience of living in the present moment.
Alright, when this is done...
Yeah, you're right.
We're going to... Yeah, good talk. We're going to fill up both mugs in the sink here. Get the second mug filled up as well. And then go and talk to the wife. What we want to do actually is we want to get some time alone with the killer. So go to other topics and tell her it's a good time for dessert. As soon as she leaves and goes into the bedroom like she does whenever you tell her that, we need to head into the bathroom.
I wasn't expecting a storm tonight.
We're going to go into the medicine cabinet and we're going to grab pills. And you can tell she's in the bedroom because she just tried to turn the light on. So go into your inventory and use one of the mugs and combine it with the sleeping pills. She won't see it because she's in the bedroom. Then we're going to head back out here. The sleeping pills mug needs to go on her side. So go into your inventory and on the mug with pills, pop that down on the left-hand side. We're going to help set the table again, just like before, except we've put the right mug, or her mug. Wait on. Why isn't he doing it? Let's try that again. I think he got interrupted. There we go. And then put the mug without the sleeping pills in our spot. Oops. I put it in the wrong spot. Trying to rush. Recording curse. Go turn the light off. And we're going to go sit down. She can get the radio. We're going to sit down in our spot when she lets us. You go get the radio. I'll sit down. She always gets the radio. And we do want to speed this up. So as soon as she sits down and starts eating, we'll start eating as well. All right, she's drinking the pills, so we can start eating. She's drunk the sleeping pill concoction, and she'll get tired and head off to bed in a second. And what we're doing now, guys, is we're waiting for her to say that she's tired and she's going to go have a lay down. As soon as she says that, we are going to go open this door over here. We're going to walk inside the closet and then shut the door behind us and then wait for the cop to arrive.
Oh, just gonna lie down for a sec.
Okay, she said that, so soon we should be able to interact with the door so we can both get up at the same time. She's going to go into the bedroom. She's going to lay down. She's actually going to pass out. So she won't even hear the cop arrive. We're going to walk into the closet and then we're going to shut the door behind us. Once you've done this, knowing that the cop's going to arrive, the game will eventually fast forward for us to the point of the cop arriving. He's going to come in, he's going to look around, and if you remember, there's a light switch in the bedroom that's faulty. When he interacts with the light switch, it's going to zap him and knock him out. As soon as we hear that happen, guys, we need to be really, really quick. We're going to come out of this door. and we're going to go interact with the unconscious cop. And what we do there, we have to be really quick and get done. So I won't say it now. He's ringing the doorbell. No one's going to answer it, and he's going to let himself in. I'll sort of explain those other steps as we go. So right now we're just waiting for him to look around, and we're going to wait till we hear him get electrocuted, basically. As soon as you hear that, interact with the door and open it. And head straight for the bedroom.
Come on out.
Here he goes.
What the?
Zap. All right, open the door. Walk out. Walk into the bedroom. Interact with the unconscious cop. Then we're going to take everything from his inventory, the gun, 2 sets of handcuffs, a knife, and a phone. We are then going to use a set of handcuffs on the cop. As soon as that's done, go back into your inventory and interact with his phone. You need to be really quick. As soon as you can get into your inventory, do it. Go to the phone. Go up to messages. And go to Bumblebee. Anything from Bumblebee, and click on the red number. And then click the green call icon. As soon as the cop starts to move though, so he started to move, we're going to cancel that call, but we wanted to know the phone number. Your character will now remember that phone number for later. Now we want to click and drag the knife and use it on the cop.
Whoa,
yes, we are going to stab the cop. This will then make him more likely to answer our questions. If we don't stab him, we won't get the information that we need, and we'd have to do an extra loop. So stab him straight away. And now we're going to have the option of some dialogue options.
What do you want?
And you want to ask about the murder charges.
What are we being accused of exactly?
You have no idea, do you? 8 years ago, she murdered her father in cold.
I think I accidentally skipped some of the dialogue there. We are going to do the why. Why are you still after my wife?
It's been so long.
And we basically want to get through as much of this dialogue as we can. How do you know it was her?
I think she did it.
Of course she did it. Same gun, same room. It's obvious.
Why would she do something like that?
She possibly do something like that.
Money, jealousy, a million reasons. You should ask her.
How was the father murdered?
Father died.
Her. She shot him. Christmas Eve 8 years ago. Didn't kill him, though. Then on New Year's Eve, she came back and finished the job. 2 shots, close range, harmless. Now, please, call an ambulance.
Ask about the tip.
Who gave you the tip?
The pocket watch she stole, she tried to sell at pawn shop owner. Let us know.
Ask about the watch.
You want the watch?
Shit. I need a doctor.
Yeah, I'll say. And I'm gonna hurt you again if you make me. The watch, come on.
Fuck. Fucking watch. You have any idea what that thing is worth?
Money? That's what this is about? You'd murder us for money?
You really don't know.
No.
Your wife, her father, closest thing to family I ever had.
You knew him?
Knew him. He taught me everything I know. He was good to me when no one else was. And that monster murdered him.
Ask about his relationship with her father.
You knew her father, right?
Yeah. He was good to me. Taught me a lot. I owe him this. Now, will you please untie me?
Ask about his daughter.
Daughter of yours doing.
Fuck you say, you son of a bitch!
And say you are innocent.
Hey, I'm
I
sorry.
think then we're done.
I'm innocent. I just found out about all this. I don't have anything to do with it. It's all her fault. So, please, leave me out of this.
You should have thought
Yeah, a bit late.
before you fucking tortured me. Let me go. Right now.
Okay, and the conversation is over, and we need to reset the loop. To reset the loop, we can walk out of the apartment. I do believe that will reset it. There we go.
What? Hey,
What?
Hey, babe.
All right, here we go again. We're going to be quick again. When we can get in control again. Straight away, go open the closet, go inside the closet and close the door. We do not want the wife to know that we're home. Close the door. If we did it quick enough. Now, very important to mention, if you do stuff up some of these loops, so we did it just in time, say if she caught you just then, you would just leave the apartment and reset the loop, guys. It doesn't matter if you add an extra loop. Now it's just fast forwarding to when the cop arrives. And the purpose of this particular loop is just to find out some information. So we're going to listen to what happens when the cop finds the wife home and no one thinks we're home. We'll get to sort of work out. Basically what we're looking for is the location of the watch. We need that for future loops. So here we are, we fast forwarded to the cop arriving.
What? Me?
Yes, you. Hands behind your back. Let's go. Hold still.
And this is what could have happened if we were home late. And we weren't stuck in a time loop.
I don't know what This is a mistake.
Uh-huh.
I don't... You must be... Look... I don't know. You don't have to handcuff me. We can talk about this.
We will.
I don't know who you are, but... I am not who you're looking for. This...
Anyone else?
It's a mistake.
Come on out.
Please. Please don't hurt me.
Anyone else here? Husband, boyfriend, girlfriend?
My husband. He's at work. He'll be here any second.
All right. Just us then.
This game can be quite dark, as you'll see here, guys.
Your father? A gun?
Father?
Ring any bells?
Why are you asking? Father?
Come on, skip this part.
Please. I swear. Oh!
Now, another important thing to remember for this, hang on, she's about to say what we need to hear. I'll shut up for a sec.
I don't know about anyone.
Keep lying. See how creative I can get.
Help! Help!
Be honest with yourself. You knew this would happen. There's no cavalry coming. Nobody's gonna save you. If you want to live, tell me where the watch is. This is your very last chance.
It's in the vent in the bathroom.
In the vent in the bathroom. Under the medicine cabinet where we got the pills from earlier. So under that. That's what we needed to know.
And I won't tell anyone. I swear.
And that means he's got what he came for.
You find it?
I did.
Okay, now...
And when you thought it couldn't get any darker, here it goes.
No.
Boom. Setting her up for what would look like a suicide, although I don't know anyone that's shot themselves while they're lying on the floor. But anyway, that's the old policeman in me thinking. And now you need to wait till you hear the ding of the elevator. There it is. I was worried I would talk over it, but once you've heard the ding of the elevator, you can get out. If you leave earlier, he'll see you come out of the closet and he'll come back for you as well.
It has to restart. I can't.
Let this little scene play out.
It's not really like losing you, all right? And the baby. Oh fuck.
He's actually handling all this quite well so far. It's a little too well, if you ask me. Anyway, now once you're back in control, just leave to restart the loop.
Oh fuck me. Are you serious? And we're back.
Okay, what we need to do now, guys, is we need to get into the bathroom and get that watch. It's going to be under the medicine cabinet, but we just need to wait for her to come out. Maybe if we just walk around here, can maybe interact with the door. She might come out quicker. Here we go. We just need her out of the bathroom, basically.
Best night ever. Guess who made dessert?
Great. I'll let you know when I'm hungry.
Okay.
You may get different dialogue there, guys. Anyway, as soon as you can, go into the bathroom and make sure you shut the door. We don't want her seeing us going into her little hiding spot. Interact with the medicine cabinet. That's how you get to interact with the ventilation grid underneath. So click on ventilation grid. Once you're there, access your inventory and use house keys. Drag them to the ventilation grid and you'll use those to open it. With that open, if you look around in the dark, it'll say object for you if it's the first time you've done this, guys. But click on the word object or pocket watch and grab the pocket watch. And then back out of there, it'll usually show you the pocket watch closer and you can back out of there and then open the door. If it's the first time you're doing this, it'll look a little bit different, guys, but that's what we do. And once we're here, we're going to use the pocket watch, click and drag it to the wife, and we'll go through some dialogue. Now, I did have to cut something out, so this might show a little bit differently, the dialogue. And if she goes and grabs a drink, you may have to use the pocket watch on her again. But I think he'll just wait for her to turn around and then he'll talk to her about the watch.
Listen, I know about your father. I know he didn't die of a heart attack, but I need you to tell me.
Whatever dialogue it is, even if it's different to mine, just go through all the dialogue. And if you get a dialogue choice, you need to say that you're going to find something to prove it. I forget. Yeah, choose what to prove with.
Let's see.
Once you've done that, head into the bedroom. Go to the drawers underneath the flower pot. And in the dark here, you'll be able to see a present. Make sure you pick up the present. And then he'll show the present to the wife.
It's clearly an open.
And we need to go through all this dialogue as well.
Bought them today. How could you know?
I told you that I'm out of time, Luke. Do you believe me now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I do, yeah. I don't even know where to start. My dad wasn't always the man.
I usually have this discussion out in the lounge. This is weird in the bedroom with the light off.
He was really focused on me, and I guess my dad felt it doesn't matter.
You just want to get through as much dialogue as you can here.
It was the
And again, you can skip it if you want to by clicking A.
was the same after she died. I blamed him. I mean, it was sort of his fault. And I poked at him a lot. We fought. Nobody can hurt you like the ones you love, right? Oh, anyway, God.
Hey, I know that this is hard, but please, I need to know.
Yeah. Yeah. Christmas Eve, he had caught me trying to sneak out, and I was so mad. I just poked at him and prodded at him, and he hit me.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I saw red, of course, and he always had guns around. I grabbed one, and I shot him, and I just ran. Made it here on New Year's Eve. That Polaroid on the fridge was actually taken an hour after I got here. I was gonna turn myself in, but it was a new year. A few weeks later, you showed up and, well, and things were almost good before it all ended today. I killed my father. Never thought I'd say that out loud. And now you know. Please, talk to me.
Talk to her again once if they do stop. And you'll be able to question her about the past. And you want to ask her, tell her the cop said her father was shot twice.
You said you only shot him once.
If you don't get through all this, don't worry. Just get through as much as you can before the cop arrives.
What? A cop?
Listen to me. Are you sure the gun...
Okay, there's the elevator. So he's nearly here.
I shot him once. I didn't execute him. I didn't. I never won.
Yeah, don't worry if you didn't get to there. She's going to answer the door. We are going to try and leave. If you can leave...
Is that him?
That is him.
Do we open?
Okay, no, we can still talk to her again. I thought she was going to answer the door. Question about the past. Doesn't really matter, really. Let's say, why did you try and sell the watch? I never usually get this far, guys, so...
I'm pregnant.
I'm winging it a little bit here.
I know.
We're just learning as much as we can, though. Okay, if he grabs her, we're going to try and leave and start the loop again.
Yes, you.
There we go. We're back. As soon as we're in control, guys, we're going to go to the fridge. We want to get some more evidence. And when we're at the fridge, we want to collect this Polaroid. And if we get the chance to look at it and click on it.
8 years ago. Wait, the cops said the old man was killed on New Year's.
Okay, she's going to interrupt us. So if you get interrupted, we're going to go back into our inventory as soon as we can. Skip this dialogue.
Let me know when you're in.
Because we've heard all that before. Go into your dialogue, get out the Polaroid. Click on it.
The cops said the old man was killed on New Year's. But that's hundreds of miles away. She couldn't have been in both places.
That's right.
This proves she's innocent.
This proves she's innocent. Once he said that, you can back out and you want to go straight to the closet. What we want to do now is we want to stall the cops so that we've got a little bit more time to have a chat with our wife. Go into the closet, click on the clothes, and then click on the phone. Now, you remember earlier we got someone called Bumblebee's phone number. Go into your inventory, access the phone, and on the right here, it's going to say call Bumblebee, and that's the cop's daughter. We want her to reason with the cop and slow him down and make him a little bit more reasonable for us. So to do that, we have to say her father wants to arrest your
He
wife.
says that my wife killed her father. He's coming to hurt her.
And remember these options because we need to do this a few times. Say your wife is innocent is the next option.
But
I don't know what you're talking.
he doesn't have the whole story. Please, could you just tell him to listen to us?
No, why would...
Please, he's making a big mistake. You can help him.
I mean,
She'll finally agree.
okay. I'll call him.
I wasn't expecting us.
Okay, so once that's done, head outside, or back out of the closet, I do mean. And then we want to talk to our wife. If you haven't clicked on the book and she's got the book out, make sure you click on the book. If you haven't done that twice already. We want to talk about her past, and we want to say that we know what she's hiding in the vent.
I know about the pocket watch. It's in the vent underneath the medicine cabinet.
What?
They're going to have a big, long chat about it, so we'll just listen in.
Man told you. What the fuck?
I don't even know how to say this, but look, I'm living the same few minutes over and over and over.
What?
Look, I know how your father died. How he really died.
I don't know what you think, but you better.
It was Christmas Eve. He caught you sneaking out. He hit you.
How could you?
I couldn't, right? You told me in a previous loop.
What?
Look, I'm on your side.
On my side? Oh God, look, I didn't know how to tell you. Please, talk to me. Will you just say?
All right, I forgot. Sorry, guys, I forgot that wasn't still part of it. Once she stands up, we do have to talk to her about her past again. We want to show her the Polaroid. Where is that? Hang on. Maybe it's in... Tell her about the cop.
In a few minutes, the cop is going to be at the door.
Oh, yeah, hang on. We're going to show her the Polaroid. Yes. Sorry, guys, I forgot a little bit. I needed to read my notes. Explain the cop's connection to her father. We may as well do that.
When your father bled out. I guess.
Okay.
Fuck.
Come on. We got to show her the Polaroid. Leave conversation. Go into your inventory. Hang on, I'm going to skip all this.
I wanted to tell you.
Okay, go to your inventory. Use the Polaroid. Show it to the wife.
You didn't kill him.
What?
When you shot him, he survived. Somebody else killed him after you ran away.
You could have done that slightly earlier, but it doesn't matter.
The data on the Polaroid, it proves you weren't there.
But that means I need to sit down.
There's no point. He's about to knock. All right, we can talk to her again. Just get through any dialogue until he arrives. Is there other topics? No, I don't think it's a time to dance. Previous topic. Talk about her past. We just want to learn as much as we can. Who killed your father?
Who could have killed him?
I mean, with his work, he had a lot of enemies. It's not like he was always the easiest guy to deal with. I mean, I don't know. I never even imagined the possibility that...
Ask about her nanny.
What do you remember about her?
My nanny? I was like 2 years old when she left. I never even knew her name.
Ask about the father's affair.
God, I hate talking about this.
We're really just waiting for the cop to arrive now.
My dad loved my mom. But I guess having me made things tough on the marriage.
Oh, now, if you don't manage to leave the apartment and you need to
Wasn't always as good.
restart the loop, guys, you can, as dark as this sounds, you can kill yourself as well to restart the loop. You can do that by using the knife in the faulty socket, or you could use the knife on yourself and things like that. Okay, about her mother.
Dad knocked up the nanny and she...
Now, you'll hear the cop arrive, but he's getting a phone call right now, and so you'll hear him outside talking to Bumblebee.
Poor woman died in childbirth. My dad, God, he wanted to adopt the kid, but he could not do that to my mom.
Honey,
What did your mom say?
Nothing.
you got prank calls.
She just got sick. She hated him so much by the end.
What did he do?
Nothing. He didn't do fucking anything. Denied it until the day she died.
No, he denied it. We can ask about... Let's just skip the nanny stuff. Let's ask about the watch.
So special about that watch.
Oh, okay. I'll listen to him, but
it-
honey,
It was a family heirloom. My great-grandfather made it. It's worth, I don't know, a whole lot.
love
It
you
was
more.
gonna pass down.
All right, he's going to knock in a sec.
After I shot my dad, I wasn't thinking. It was there and I just grabbed it.
All right.
Is that
open
him?
up.
We can go open the door now. Oops. Leave conversation. Let's go open the door. And hopefully he's going to be more reasonable now.
Let's talk. Get on the...
Wait.
Oops. Oops.
Wait, stop.
All right. So she's going to reason with him.
Did you say?
Let's just watch this play out.
Father, I have proof.
Sure you do.
Look at this picture. Look at the date. New Year's Eve, the day my dad died. This coffee shop is around the corner. I couldn't have killed him. I can't be in two places at once.
Congratulations. You faked the photograph.
How do you fake a Polaroid? Listen, I know my father was important here. I miss him too.
But I always thought you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
But then,
I don't know. But it wasn't me.
I'm sorry. I really am. My daughter, she's all I care about.
He really just wants the watch.
Cancer. And the insurance one. I can't pay for the treatment. That watch, though. It could
I'm
come.
trying to just face the right way here.
She knew I was doing this. Thank you for not. If you told her what I was really here for, she'd never talk to me again. I'm going now.
Wait, just a second.
She's going to go get the watch. You can actually speed that up a tiny bit by going to get the watch while they're talking, but I wanted to show the dialogue.
Here. Take the watch.
You can get, like, what I mean is you could have got the watch for them while they were having that chat.
I'm pretty good at finding people, obviously.
So now we need to figure out who did kill her father if it
One
wasn't
thing,
our wife.
when I found him, he lost a lot of blood. I tried to stop the bleeding, but anyway, he was saying something.
What was he saying?
Just the word monster, over and over. I always wondered what it meant.
It's my brother. Oh,
Her brother.
You have a brother.
my mom was right. She was right all along. When my father and my nanny were having their affair, there was a baby. A boy.
A baby. I knew about the affair, but he never mentioned a child.
My mother hated him for it. Hated the kid too. Always yelling at my dad about the monster. That's him.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. But I'll find him. For you.
Just a reminder that none of the paintings have changed yet. We've only looked at them all once. He's going to leave.
So what happens now?
And the loop is going to end automatically in a second, guys, and we'll start the next loop.
You can go find your brother and move forward.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. I never thought I'd be able to tell anyone.
You almost think it's a happy ending, but then the loop just starts again.
Forever. But you listened. And you're still.
Spoiler alert.
I told you. I'm not going anywhere.
Man, I really, really love you.
Really, really.
And boom.
We love you too.
How weird would that feel?
I don't know.
I don't know either, mate. Well, I do. That's why we're here in the Achievement College. We're going to figure it all out. Let's do it. Okay, guys, first thing we want to do here is look at the painting above the couch. This is version number 3 of this painting. So 3 out of 4 for the painting above the couch. Then head into the bedroom. Gonna turn on the light and take a look at the painting in the bedroom. This is version number 2 of the painting in the bedroom. You can see we did get slightly interrupted there, but you can see if we just skip through getting interrupted, you can see that the woman is sort of moving away and we've got this sort of weird shadow behind the male. That's version number 2 out of 3 of the bedroom painting. Now you want to head into the closet. And we're going to need to grab the phone and call Bumblebee. And call Bumblebee. Here we go. Oh, there it is. He'll explain that. We can skip through most of this because we know what's happening.
Please.
And we've got to say that our wife is innocent.
My wife is innocent, but your dad, he won't.
I don't know.
Skip that. She'll finally agree.
Okay. But lose my number.
Lose my number. Okay, and now we head it back out of the closet and we need to talk to our wife. Hey, get back here. Talk to the wife. Come on. We're going to talk to her about her past. And we're going to say we know what she's hiding in the vent.
I know about the pocket watch. It's in the vent underneath the medicine.
And we've been through this as well, so I'm going to skip ahead till she says she needs to sit down.
Look,
What?
Look, how your father... I know how you...
What are you doing?
No, it wasn't. It was Christmas Eve, and he hit you.
How could you?
All right, she's going to finally admit to everything.
I did.
Listen.
What are you doing?
He survived. Your brother. He killed...
I'm just skipping through as much as I can here.
He's the one who...
Trying not to go too far as well.
What is going?
I know.
But I think we've heard all this.
Okay, you ready? There's more. A man is about to ring the doorbell.
What?
He was close to your father, and when your dad died...
It's telling her about the cop.
I need to sit down.
She needs to sit down. Okay, when she does that, we're going to go talk to her again. And this time we're going to talk to her. Is it in other topics? I'm looking for the thing. No, it's in about her brother. Find out more about the brother. There, that one.
Your half-brother? He's the killer. How do we find him?
I don't know. Nobody ever told me anything about him. I don't even know his name.
Okay, what about the nanny?
I was 2 years old. I have no idea. I mean, the cop said he knew my father, right? Right? Maybe he was there back then?
Maybe he'll know. Now we need to go back and we're going to ask about the cop and we're going to wait for him to arrive. Yeah, wait for him to arrive.
We wait.
I guess. I mean, the good news?
Hey, Bumblebee.
That's it.
All right, he's on the phone. So we're going to go into the bathroom. This time we're going to get the watch for them.
And
I'm going to close the door.
now that you know it, I mean,
What do you...
Go into the medicine cabinet just while we're waiting for the cop. Go down to the vent.
clean slate.
Grab the keys. Oops. Grab the keys. Use them on the ventilation grid. And grab the watch. And we're going to find the right time to give it to the cop.
Never been.
Did that work? I think I got the watch. Let me just check. Yep, got the watch. Alright, back out. And if you've done it right, you'll have enough time to answer the door when he rings. So I'm just going to walk over here.
Love you more.
Wait for him to knock on the door. Yeah, so make sure you look at that painting. The other two paintings haven't changed yet. Let's answer the door.
Is that
Open
him?
up. Okay.
Now basically all we've got to do... Now I'm just skipping some of this. We're going to wait for the right moment. I don't think we can skip the rest. We're going to wait for the right moment to give him the watch. I'm going to just... I always try and rearrange my character to be facing the right way, so it makes sense for the conversation. There we go.
What you believe? The bastard destroyed everything I loved. Destroyed my mother. She called him the monster, and he was.
Monster?
What?
Oh, it's just... That was the last thing I heard him say. It never occurred to me that it meant... that.
Listen, I know my father was important to you. I miss him too.
But I always thought... you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
But then...
I don't know. But it wasn't me.
Not yet, not yet. We're going to wait till she says wait. You know, he says he's going to leave. She says wait. And she goes to get the watch. But while she's doing that, we'll give him the watch.
She's dying.
His poor dying daughter. Okay, we get it.
And the insurance won't. I can't pay for the treatment.
And the reason I'm not sounding sympathetic there, guys, is because if you remember the first few loops, he brutally murders us.
I knew I was doing
So I don't feel that sorry for him.
Thank you for not... If you told her...
But I'm sure his daughter's fine. Bumblebee.
Really here for, she'd never talk to me again. I'm going now.
Alright, she's going to say, wait. We're going to go into our inventory. Grab the watch. Use it on the cop.
Here. Take the watch.
I'll look for you, brother. I'll start with the nanny, go from there.
How much do you remember about her?
Alright, this bit's important.
Do you remember her name?
Something flowery.
Something flowery.
Daisy, something...
Starting with
I'll get
D.
into it. I'll let you know when I know more.
Do you remember her name? Something flowery starting with D.
What happens now? Is it over?
No.
Alright, and now
Can happen again.
the same as the end of the last loop happens here.
Idea what it... No. Oh, no.
Oh, what? Okay, I thought...
Oh, the nanny. Flower.
Okay, that ended a little bit different to practice runs. We're going to go straight into the closet. And we're going to shut the door behind us so that the wife doesn't interrupt us making this call. We're going to call Bumblebee yet again. So you just interact with the clothes here. Get the phone. Use the phone to call Bumblebee.
Oh, fuck. Fucking light switch.
She just got zapped. I was like, what was that?
Your dad says that my wife murdered...
Okay, we can skip some of this.
What are you...
Make sure you say your wife is innocent.
My wife is in...
I don't know what...
Skip through that again.
Please, could you just... He doesn't have the whole...
Okay.
And then we can go out and we need to talk to our wife again. Oops. Open the door. Out we go. Maybe turn the light on. Get the wife to come out. Come here, wifey. There she is. Alright, we're going to interact with her again. Skip all this. Skip, 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 skip. Talk. Talk. No. Talk. She normally stays standing up for this bit. Anyway, we are going to go talk about the past, tell her we know what's in the vent, and then they'll go through all the story again that we can skip.
I don't know how to say it, but...
Now, normally she says, oh, I need to go sit down. That's the cue for us to go into the drawer. So we'll see what she says at the end here this time.
And he hit me.
How could you know?
I couldn't.
I did.
Listen, listen.
So I'm skipping through all this.
He killed...
I have a fuck.
I have...
I'm going to put it up here because the next chance we get, as soon as the dialogue's finished, we want to go into the bedroom.
A man is...
So I'm not sure what she's going to say at the end. Okay, something about, okay, I'll be ready. Okay, so we're going to have a little break. We're going into the drawer here. I'm going to grab the present. And then we're going to interact with the present in our inventory so that he gets the baby clothes out.
And some cop guy is coming? Okay.
There's a big, big clue right here.
Close with my mother's name.
Obviously, I'm not saying too much, guys, because I want you all to experience it or whatever. I know, obviously, doing a guide is going to spoil the whole game anyway, but I'll just reduce it as much as I can. Okay, then we need to go talk to her about the cop, talk to the wife about the cop, and just wait for him to arrive.
We wait.
I mean...
It'll skip forward. he'll start having his little conversation with Bumblebee. We'll wait for him to knock and we'll let him in.
What do you...
Just got to wait for the Bumblebee conversation. And this time what we're going to be waiting for is when the wife goes to get the watch, we are going to show the cop the baby clothes. Now, I just forgot to mention the ending of that last loop. It won't matter that it was different, and if it was different for you, it's definitely different to my last practice run. As long as we got the information about the nanny, that's all that really mattered in that last loop.
Love you more.
All right, wait for him to knock or ring the bell. And we'll let him in.
Open up.
We'll let this scene play out again.
Get on.
Wait, stop. I have something.
And most of it we can't skip when the cop's involved.
I didn't kill my father.
What?
And now we wait.
Child. Bastard. That's your killer.
Have a drink if you got one.
You expect me to believe that?
I don't care what you believe. The bastard
I mean IRL, not in the game. I
destroyed
suppose technically you probably could go get a drink of water in the game. Over here with the mug.
Monster.
What?
Oh, it's just... That was the last...
I've had a lot going on this weekend and trying to get this this guide done. I wish I had got it out earlier. I've seen a couple other guides pop up while I'm still working on this, but I'm getting it done as quickly as I can with a lot of family things going on over the weekend too. But and just recording in between. Obviously, I'm doing this as one big video, but it's like 6 or 7 different recording sessions for me so far. Plus all the practice legwork I had to do beforehand as well.
She's all I care about.
Okay, she's going to go get the watch soon.
Can't.
As soon as she starts to head off, we'll go into our inventory.
Pay for the treatment. That watch, though. It could cover it all. God, if she knew I was doing this,
Knowing what I know, there's no way I'd give him the watch.
if you told her what I was really here for, she'd never talk to me again. I'm going now.
Wait, just a second.
Alright, as she goes to leave, we'll grab the baby clothes and we'll show it to the cop. And this is the big one, guys. Ay.
Cute. What's he so what?
I didn't even show it.
Look at the name. Is
Normally, I thought he hands it to her.
the nanny from the old...
Watch this.
Yes. Dahlia.
Uh-oh.
No.
The nanny is our mum.
This is some kind of joke. This is funny to you?
This is not funny.
She was my...
Mother.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No. No. No.
Yeah, I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is a interesting game, to say the least. I don't know how else to put it. And now we're going to get some sort of little flashback scene. Now tell me if this sounds like Willem Dafoe to you.
Look, I know this is a lot to drop on you. But I gotta know that we're on the same page.
Because this is meant to be her dad now.
So
Which
consider
is
your
most likely our dad as well.
very carefully. What do you want with my daughter?
But it sounds like Willem Dafoe to me, who voices the cop. It's really confusing.
I love her with everything in me.
I don't care about your feelings. Feel however you feel. Feelings don't matter. What are you going to do? You.
And here it doesn't matter
Radioactive, you know that.
what you choose. I'm just going to say all answers are bad, so just pick one.
You want to know my
The
answer?
same thing will happen either way.
Maybe I can just tell her the truth.
Oh, you're just going to tell her all this? How you think that's going to go?
We're in love. We'd overcome it.
You are so naive.
I've tried different answers in practice runs, so
Do.
No, this is. You fucking idiot.
I had to go through this so many times to figure all the achievements out, guys. But this happens no matter what. And the gun goes off twice. And Somehow, even though he's the one holding it, pointing towards us, he's the one that got shot twice. But yeah, regardless of what you choose, that's the same outcome. And it doesn't have a bearing on achievements going forward, from what I can work out. Back again, hey? Back again, hey?
How could I forget?
Honey, babe, are you?
No.
And now we've just got to let this play out.
It's me. It's okay. It's okay.
No, don't touch me.
Let me help.
Uh-oh.
Stay away.
Uh-oh.
No.
Whoa. Tell me it's going okay.
I'm not sure if you really count this as a whole loop, but there we go. It starts again. Okay, as soon as we're back in control again, we're going to look at the painting above the couch for the 4th version. There's the achievement popping for that. I thought that wasn't going to pop because I've sort of done them out of order, but there's the achievement for that. Looking at all 4 versions of that. The wife's going to interrupt.
Yeah, I will.
Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you come over here and look at the egg painting. This is version 2 out of 3 of the egg painting. You'll see the crack in the egg and the little eye showing at the top of the egg. So that's version 2 out of 3. Then what you want to do is pick up the knife and head into the bedroom. And we're going to look at, we're going to flick the light on and we're going to look at version 3 of this painting. Looking at version 3 of this painting, you will get the fawn achievement. So make sure you pick that achievement up. Grab the fawn achievement for looking at that. Now, your plant may look a little bit different because I have had to edit this in. I'll go and show you what the plant looks like. But don't worry what the plant looks like. We're going to fix that up later. But no matter what it looks like, grab your knife and use the knife on the plant. That'll reset things anyway. And then we need to reset the loop, and we're going to do it a dark, morbid way by using the knife on the light switch. Yeah. You can, if you don't want to do that, I would understand. If you just leave the apartment, you achieve the same result. Alright, well, as soon as we're in control, we're going to grab both mugs, guys. We are going to be doing the same loop 5 times. It's really, really short, and it's all to do with watering the plant. Once you've got both mugs, fill both mugs up. So this current loop, we're going to do 5 times. I won't show all 5 in the video, though. Just remember that we're going to do exactly what I do in this loop 5 times. Fill the second mug up. The wife will interrupt at some point.
I didn't hear you come in.
Yeah, skip all that.
Guess.
Skip. Make sure both mugs are full. Once they're both full, head into the bedroom. Turn the light on. And just for this one, I'm going to show you what the plant looks like. So it should look like this. Once it looks like that, water it with both mugs. Water it again. And then we're going to leave. You could use the knife again and electrocute yourself. I find just leaving is better for the soul, if you know what I mean. Okay, as soon as you're back, I'll show this in the video. We're going to grab both mugs. We're going to fill them both up. And we'll see what the plant looks like. You know what? Maybe I'll keep it all in the video. I don't know. I'm hoping to have timestamps down below. I'm not sure if I've had time by the time you're watching this to put the timestamps in, because I do want to get this video done as quickly as possible. But we will see. But you might want to skip ahead. But we're going to water it 5 times. So this is loop number 2. All right, we got it done without her interrupting us yet, but she's going to interrupt now. As soon as we can, we're going to go into the bedroom. We are going to turn the light on just so that I can show you the plant. Normally, if you're not worried about looking at what it looks like, you don't need that. See how it's grown a tiny little bit there. So now we're going to water it twice again. Maybe I'll leave it in just so that you can see, because I know there's been a lot of trouble with this achievement, which is, of course, for getting 3 flowers on the plant. There's all different steps to it, but this is basically step 1, really, or part of step 1. Have a look at that. It doesn't change after you've watered it. You have to get the loop. You have to reset the loop again. I did empty both. Yes. So this is number 2 done. No, not peephole. No, not the peephole. I'm trying to go out. Maybe I should have just grabbed the knife. Exit out to reset the loop.
And we're back.
And grab the mugs. Mugs it. Fill both mugs again. So this is loop number 3. And yeah, I think I will leave it in. Who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind when I edit and you won't even hear me say this. Alright, with both mugs full, over here. Get interrupted.
Not.
Skip, skip, skip. Rude, if only she knew. Turn the light on, just so I can show the plan again. Hopefully I don't lose count. So that's what it looks like when we're filling, watering it for our 3rd go. Let's leave. Don't look through the peephole this time.
Hey, I finally.
Out we go. Let's go loop number 4.
And we're back.
Well, number 4 of this particular repeated loop. And fill both mugs. You know the story. I wish you could just like go and lock her in the bathroom or something. It doesn't really take that much time. Wait, switch. Check the flour out. Alright, watering. Go number 4. Number 4. Don't lose count. Number 4. I'm not sure if you have to do it 5. I do 5 just to be safe. Alright, so 4 is done. We're going to do one more. Like I said, I think I said at the start of the video, there's probably a quicker, easier way to do this. I've just found a way that works. And I know there's a lot of trouble getting this achievement, so I'm just going to do the way that I know, if that makes sense. Alright, so this is the final loop of doing this for now, I should say. For now. Wait, did I... Oh, I just tipped the mug out. Whoops, my bad. Hang on. I tipped the mug out. Good one, Aussie. Oops. Let's fill up the empty one, maybe. Alright, she's going to interrupt us now.
Not now.
Okay.
Not now. Yeah, leave me alone. For now, I'm pretty sure you're my sister. Let's turn this on one more time. The plant's going to look the same. That's why I'm not sure that you have to do this this many waters, but we're doing it, okay? We're doing it. We're doing it. Alright, so really we've done 2 mugs 5 times now after knifing the plant at the start. Alright, so that's all done. We're going to go reset the loop one more time. Except we'll do something different this time once we've restarted.
Remember to put the spare key outside.
We're back. Alrighty, first of all, we're going to go into the closet. We're going to close the closet so that we don't get interrupted by Wi-Fi. And we're going to go down to the bottom here to the clothes, down to the bottom right. And we're going to get the phone and we're going to call Bumblebee. And we're going to do something different when we call Bumblebee this time. So hit call Bumblebee and wait till we're given the dialogue options.
Hey,
Fucking
your
light
dad
switch.
says that my wife murdered her father. Can you help? Please, he is gonna hurt her.
What are you talking about?
When given this option, make sure we say, tell her why her father is really doing this. Make sure you choose that option.
What? No. My dad, he wouldn't do that.
My wife?
My wife has this expensive pocket watch, and your dad wants to kill us to get it.
What are you talking about?
Just call him.
What we're going for here, guys, is a special ending. Something to do with the perfect night or the perfect day or the perfect ending. Making that call will mean that the father or the cop will not come and interrupt us. Now we're going to go in and speak to our wife, and we're going to tell her that we are ready for dessert, or it's a good time for dessert. It's in other topics.
You saw it? Well, give me 1 second.
Once we've said that, we can head out of the room. And we want to go and grab both mugs, and we're going to set the table. She'll go and grab the desserts, so we're just going to speed things up by grabbing the mugs. In fact, we want to do this as part of the perfect evening anyway. So grab both mugs. Fill them both up. And then place them on the table.
Thunder. I wasn't expecting a storm tonight.
With the table now set, once she puts the second dessert on, we'll just go and sit on in our seat.
Let's eat.
And we can start eating. I think that speeds things up, although I'm not really 100% sure. But start eating, and we're just waiting for wifey to get the present out, and we have to open that and look at the present.
So, when is the dessert not just dessert? I have something. Just open it.
Here we go. Once she puts the present on the table, interact with the present. If you don't automatically look at the clothes, get it out of the inventory and look at them.
We are having.
And then we'll just sort of speed things up a little bit and wait for this dialogue. Tell her what you think and say it is going to be great.
It's gonna be great.
You think so?
You do have to make the right choices here, guys.
You know, decent. The baby that we make is gonna be amazing, and it will be so loved.
Yeah. Damn straight.
Now what we want is we want her to ask us to dance, and we want to make sure that we say yes, or it's a pleasure, or whatever the option is. We'll see it in a moment.
We're doing it. We're having a baby. Hey, I have an idea. Don't laugh at me, but do you want to dance with me?
Yeah, with pleasure, sorry. There we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
You lead.
Oh, pardon. Don't worry about that noise. That's me trying to do something in the background. It doesn't want me to do two things at once. Anyway, make sure you get up and dance. I think I forgot to... you do actually have to interact to get up.
This is nice.
Now, basically, we're just going to wait while the dance and let this scene play out. And then when we have the next dialogue option, we need to tell her that we love her.
That you like it.
Huh?
I like making you happy. That's all.
Now, you might be able to hear the conversation happening outside. It's Bumblebee ringing her dad, and he stops her from coming inside so that we can get this ending done without being interrupted.
Well, back at you.
Honey, that's
I
impossible.
feel safe with you. I always have. It's hard for me to trust, but I trust you.
Alright, we're finally going to have this option now, I think.
My dance partner. You seem different. What happened?
Tell her how much you love her. Make sure to choose that option as well. She's going to head into the bedroom and we have to follow her.
You know what happens when you talk like that. Follow me.
Wait for her to head in first and then click the A button to follow her in and then interact with her again. And then let this sad little scene play out. I don't know if it's sad, creepy, what would you call it? Either way, we've got to let it play out from here on, and we should pop the achievement.
Hello. Just, can you hold me?
Always.
I really love you, you know?
I do know. I really.
Okay, there it is. It resets the loop. We get the Groundhog achievement for having a perfect day.
No.
There we go. Awesome noise too.
I did everything right. I did everything right.
Okay, guys, quickly, when we can, grab the knife. We're going to get interrupted by the wife. And we want to go into the bedroom once we're done with this little interaction.
Not now.
Okay.
Trying to skip it as much as I can. Go into the bedroom. Turn the light on. Check the plant. And if you've done it right, you should have one flower. We've got one flower there. We need 3 though. So now we need to use the knife on the plant and reset it. And then we're also going to use the knife on the light switch and reset the loop. Okay. I know, morbid. And as soon as we're in control, we're going to grab both mugs and we're going to repeat our process from earlier, guys. We're going to use both mugs to water the plant 5 times. So 10 mugs in total, 10 mugs of water on the plant. Obviously resetting the loop in between every 2 mugs of water. I think that makes sense. I'm not going to show all 5 this time. Just make sure you do all 5 and I'll meet you back at the start of... Hang on, we'll show this whole loop, but I'll meet you back at the start of the loop after we've done all 5 watering loops.
I didn't hear you.
If that makes sense.
Best night ever. Let me know.
Okay. We've got both mugs. We're going to go water the plant. You'll see there, you can tell that it's started. I'm not going to turn the light on and show you guys. You know the drill now. So use both mugs. Either kill yourself or walk out of the apartment and reset the loop and do that 5 times. And I'll see you once you've watered the plant 5 times. Okay, and here we are after we've completed 5 loops of watering the flowers. We're going to go hide in the closet. Hide in the closet again, and we're going to call Bumblebee. So click down on the clothes. Grab the phone and call Bumblebee. Now this time we are going to tell her that our wife is innocent.
Hello?
Hey.
Once we get the choice.
What?
Tell her our wife is innocent.
My wife is innocent, but your dad, he won't.
Now we can skip all that.
Hey, he doesn't have the whole story.
Okay. But lose my...
So now we're going to get another ending, guys, and that's going to get us another achievement, and it's also going to progress the flowers, if that makes sense. So now we need to go speak to our wife, head into the bedroom, that's where she'll be. Speak to her. We're going to tell her what really happened. Is it in other topics? No, where is it? About her past. Yeah, tell her what really happened. So about her past, then tell her what really happened.
I've forgotten a lot of things that...
We can skip through all this. We know what they're going to talk about. But this we haven't seen before. Say that I killed her father.
Look, it was me. I'm the man that killed your father.
So I won't skip this.
Joke.
Look, his office is filled with books, all the way up to the ceiling. I never forgot how weird that looked.
What are you? No. You've been hiding this from me, lying to me all these years. How could you?
Tell her it's her fault. Or it's our fault. So say it's your fault, as in our fault.
I should have told you. God, you're my only family. I couldn't lose you.
Some of the wording's confusing, that's all.
Fix this.
Go back? If you could go fucking back. I'm having your child.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're sorry? That makes it better. Jesus.
And then we're going to tell her that we will confess to the cop.
There's a cop coming here.
All these options are important, guys, for the achievements that we're going for.
Look, I can't undo what I've done, but I'll clear your name. I'll confess.
Who are you?
Just let me try to fix this, please. I ruined everything, but you deserve to have a life.
You're disgusting. Fuck. No, wait.
I wonder if he knew who she was all along. Okay, just quickly, we're going to check the flower. Make sure it looks like that. Now we're going to go into the bathroom and get the watch. So head into the bathroom. Make sure you shut the door. We don't want things getting even worse if that's possible. Open the medicine cabinet, go down to the vent, and you should know by now how to get the watch. Grab the keys, open the vent. And then head back out. And now if you try and talk to the wife, you won't be able to pass time to make the cop arrive. So we're going to go into our bedroom and we're going to lie on the bed, and that will make time pass until the cops are about to arrive. Alright, so he's about to arrive, but he'll still have that normal phone call with Bumblebee. So we're going to stand... Actually, I'm going to turn the light on. Then I'm going to stand here. We're going to let the wife answer the door. So we've just got to do a little bit of waiting here, guys.
Oh, okay, I'll listen to him, but honey... Yeah, don't worry, Bumblebee. I'll take care of this.
And unfortunately, we are going to have to do, after we've beaten this loop, we're going to have to do another whole loop of watering the plants. So we'll be grabbing the knife, destroying the plant, watering it 5 times, all of that. But let's get this done first. So she's going to answer the door.
You think you're funny? Calling my family?
What? What are you talking about?
No more games. Hands behind your back. Now.
Wait, stop. I have something you need to see.
What did you say?
I know you think I killed my father, but please, just listen to what my husband has to say.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
You want to tell me?
Yes. So, oops, interact with the cop. My bad, I forgot that we had to do that. And we're going to tell him that we killed the father.
It was me. I'm the one that killed the old man.
What?
The last words he was saying before he died. Monster, monster. I'm the monster. That's what his wife, what her mother, called me when she found out that I existed.
Jesus. You killed your father and married your sister.
Yeah. And make sure you tell him that it was my fault.
This is all on me. She didn't know. Not her fault. I just told her, like, the truth a second ago.
I don't... we'll deal with that later. There's a watch. I want the watch.
When he says he wants the watch, we tell him about the watch.
Yeah. We'll give you the watch.
And we'll automatically give it to him if you already got it out.
Die.
going to leave now. Remember, if I found you once, I can find you again. And you don't want to see me again.
I believe him. And now
I need you to.
she says that she needs us to leave, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Get the fuck out.
And there we go. We get the confessed achievement.
What do you want? Get everything right.
And like I said, the flower has progressed as well. We're going to head over, grab the knife, head into the bedroom, get interrupted by the wife in a second. Actually, I'm going to turn the switch on.
I didn't hear.
All right.
Okay.
Not now. Go away. All right. Turn the light on. Check out the flower. We've got 2 blooming flowers. We are going to use the knife on it. And then we're going to use the knife on the switch again and do our 5 loops. Okay, so we're going to do our 5 loops of watering the plant once again. We won't get the achievement straight away, but that's just the next step. So grab both mugs and water the plant for 5 loops, guys, and I'll meet you at the end of those 5 loops. You know the drill. Okay, we've completed 5 more loops of watering the plant or the flower, guys. This time we want to pick up both mugs and you want to fill one of them up at the sink. This is not for watering the plants though. So fill up 1 mug, and then what we want to do is actually head into the bathroom. We're going to get into the bedroom. Turn on the light switch. It's important that you turn on the light switch. Don't worry if my flowers look a little bit different to yours. I'll explain that after this loop.
Best night ever. Guess.
All right, get rid of the wife. Off you go. Head into the bathroom. Make sure you've left that bedroom light on. Go into the bathroom, shut the door. We want to get the sleeping pills. Grab those. And we also want to get the watch from the ventilation grid. So open that with the keys again. Grab the watch. All right, and then what you want to do is combine the sleeping pills with the water, the mug of water, and then head out back outside or back into the living room. If your wife's reading the book, no, okay, she's going to sit back down and read the book in a second.
Where are all the glasses?
I wonder where the mugs are. When she reads the book, we're going to interact with the book one more time.
No, wise man once say, it's only by forgetting.
I'm going to skip this dialogue though.
Doubt my reading skills.
Yeah. Okay. I won't.
Okay, so making sure the bedroom light is on, that's important. Head into your inventory and get the mug with the pills and give it to the wife or her.
Water?
Oh, yeah. Thanks. I was about to grab some.
And then we're going to go stand over here and wait for her to get tired and go to bed. Won't take long at all. While I'm waiting, I'm going to have a sip of my water.
Hey, I finally remembered to put the spare key outside.
Hurry up, go to bed.
I'm so tired all of a sudden. Oh, just gonna lie down for a sec. We'll
Good
be back
idea.
later.
And something I just figured out in a practice run is we can actually speed up the cop a little bit more by opening the front door so that he'll come straight in. She turns the light off, she passes out. We're going to actually open that door. That'll speed things up as well. We're going to go into the closet. And we're going to need the phone later. So for now, we're just going to pick up the phone. Grab the phone. And then close the closet and wait for the cop. He's going to let himself in. He is going to get electrocuted. But this time we're not going to stab him. Spoiler alert. So now we just wait.
No.
The game will speed it up a little bit. And having all the doors open just speeds up this little section just a tiny bit. He'll go straight in, electrocute himself. Once you hear that, you can open the door and head out. Go into the bedroom. Now, interact with him. We are going to take just one set of handcuffs, nothing else. Just take one set of handcuffs, go into your inventory and use that set of handcuffs that you just took on the copper. Don't take any of his other items. Now, once you've handcuffed him, do not do anything else. Do not move. And we're going to wait for him to start to wake up and start talking to us again. Now, the reason I said don't worry about the flowers, actually, I will, once again, I'll get to that in a moment. All right, he starts talking, so interact with him. Tell him that we are innocent.
I'm sorry that I cuffed you, but I'm innocent. I just found out about all of this. I don't have anything to do with it. All her fault. So, let me go. Please.
Listen, I get it. This is a lot. I can help you. Just work with me, and we can keep you out of this.
Tell him that's okay. I'll do as you say.
I will do what...
Once again, these options are very important, guys. Make sure you're choosing what I'm choosing.
Anything stupid.
Don't touch anything here either. Wait for him to tell us. He's going to get himself up and get himself out of his handcuffs. I assume he's using his knife that we didn't take off him.
You know where the watch is? All I'm here.
He's going to ask for the watch. Say, I know where it is, and we'll automatically give it to him.
We'll give you the watch.
Once again, don't interact with anything until he tells
I need
us.
a few minutes in the bedroom with her, alone. Go sit on the couch and stay there until I come back.
So he's telling us to go to the couch, wait for the dialogue to finish, and then head out into the lounge and onto the couch. And now we wait yet again. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oh, I wonder what that gunshot means. Now he's going to come out. He's going to ask us for our phone, which we grabbed from the closet. So we can just give it straight to him. If you didn't grab it, you can go to the closet and grab it. Say, give him your phone.
Here's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to dial 911. You're going to tell them you just got home and that your wife is dead. It looks like she committed suicide. She shot herself in the head. Don't go off topic. And don't talk about anything else. Clear?
I'm clear.
Emergency services.
Okay, and make sure you tell them your wife committed suicide.
Shot herself, and I think she's dead.
All right, sir. A unit will be there in 15 minutes. Stay where you are.
You fucked up your life, man. You're lucky. You get a second chance. Do better next time.
Now he's going to leave, and we are just going to literally just wait here for the loop to reset itself and for us to get the coward achievement.
I let her all for nothing.
There it is. There's the coward achievement. Now, I have seen it on my practice runs where it didn't work, and he just says, oh no, here we are again, or something along those lines. If that happens, guys, you're going to have to restart the loop just by doing that all again. I'm not sure. What helped for me is I reset my Xbox, quit out of the app completely, and redid this loop, and it worked. So if you do get stuck with that, just do those steps, and it should work. Now we're going to go into the bedroom, and I'm going to show you what I meant earlier about the flowers. Turn on the light switch, and your flowers may end up looking like this, or they might be wilted flowers, or they might not be fully bloomed red flowers. So we're going to have to repeat our steps from earlier. So we're going to go grab the knife. Now that we've got those 3 endings though, we should be able to get these 3 flowers to bloom. So we're going to use the knife on the flower pot. This just sort of resets the flowers. So use the knife on the flower pot. Use the knife again on the switch so that we can reset the loop. You can even use the knife on yourself. That's how dark this game is. But that way is quicker. Obviously, leaving is probably the better option too. Now, pick up both mugs. And we're going to have to, unfortunately, do the loop, the 5 loops of watering the flowers yet again. You may not have to do this time. It just depends if you made any mistakes or the game didn't work like it did for me. Sorry, like it didn't work for me. You may not have to repeat these steps. Either way, if you don't need to repeat these steps, just skip to where you've got the 3 flowers bloomed, which will happen shortly for me in the video after we go through these 5 loops.
I didn't hear you come in.
Not.
Okay.
Get rid of the wifey again. And we're going to water the plants for 5 consecutive loops, guys. So I might just do that and I'll skip the video ahead to when we've done that and we've got the flowers looking the way that we want them. So I'll skip the video from here. Okay, and now I have watered them all, the plants another 5 times. I'm just going to grab the mugs and fill them up just in case. And what we're going to do is go and see the flowers and see if it's they're fully blooming now. So we've got the 3 last endings we've got. We've done this filling the mugs up and watering the plant loops. Maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times, depending.
I didn't hear you come in. Best night ever.
Alright, skip through this. Head into the bedroom. We'll turn the light on and then look at the flowers and we should get the achievement. Oh, we had to water it one more time. I was actually thinking I'd stuff something up. That's why I went quiet. I thought, oh no, I'll have to re-record this. We had to water them one more time. I haven't had that happen, but maybe I'd already... Anyway, doesn't matter. We've got them. We've got the flowers looking like that. If the achievement doesn't pop straight away, water them again. I've had a lot of trouble, as have a lot of people online, as I can see, with that achievement. But if you're following along, using all the tips I've explained in the videos, I've explained a couple of ways to do it, so hopefully you've got the achievement. If not, rewind the video to basically where we started getting the endings and do it all again. You could even do that again, depending on how many bulbs you've got when you do have the flowers. If you've got all 3, that means you've got enough endings and you just need to knife the flower pot and start the watering process all over again. And once we've done that, we are going to just reset the loop so that we can start the next part of the game and start the next lot of achievements. All right, so exit the apartment or kill yourself.
And we're back.
With all that done and said, we are going to now, we want to go into the bathroom. We're going to go for the Alone achievement. If you haven't already looked at this, the painting with the looking like that with the snow and stuff, make sure you do that. Pretty sure I did cover that earlier. But once the wife comes out, we're going to go in the bathroom. Once we get this little awkwardness out of the way.
Okay.
All right, go in the bathroom, shut the door. Always shut the door with this. Go to the medicine cabinet. And we're going to grab the watch. So from the ventilation grid once again. Grab the watch and then don't press anything, guys. He's going to pull out the watch and look at it. Let it run the time backwards. Do not press anything. Just having a sip of water while we wait. While we do wait, guys, if you haven't already, please join my Discord and my Twitter. I've got some announcements coming up shortly. Some things changing. Not really changing with my YouTube channel, though. I will continue to make Game Pass achievement guides and other games if I feel like it, but mostly focus on these Game Pass games.
Your sister. Look.
Okay, when you get a choice, make sure you choose Maybe It's Better That We Aren't Together. Don't wait too long before you make that choice either.
All right.
But if you want this achievement, make sure you choose that.
I guess there is a world where I leave and where she doesn't get to know why.
There is. And I know it's hard. Thank you for understanding why it needs to be this way. This whole... I've made so many mistakes. But for what it's worth, I'm glad you turned out so well.
Alright, there's the alone achievement, but we're sort of not done with this step yet. You can press the start button to skip this little scene of the clock, and then hit continue. And we're going to find ourselves back in the elevator, but it's not back to the start. Things are a little bit different, we're about to see. Can you see what's different? Just exit the elevator like we did right at the start of the game. Head up the hall. And you should have your keys. Use the keys on the door. You'll see that the apartment... Oh, hang on. I won't spoil it just yet. Gotta wait for the clock. The apartment is empty. We're gonna go into the bathroom and we need to get the watch again. Don't need to worry about shutting the door this time. Go to the ventilation grid. Use the keys again. Get the watch. This time it's broken and you need to click on the hand and you need to drag it up to 58 minutes. Right there. Or 2 minutes to 12. Drag it up there and then wait for the second hand or this hand to catch up, and we'll get another little scene. We're going to end up back with the father in the library again, and we're going to choose the option that we didn't choose earlier and get a little bit of a separate or a different ending yet again.
Hey, there he is.
And I will admit I had to look up what to do with that watch. I had to look that up online. I had no idea.
This is a terrible shock. But we need...
Which was lucky that the rest took me so long. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been anything to look up. Because I did play this game from the moment it came out. Alright, so now we need to say, I want to be with her. Sorry, that's not the same two options. But yeah, say I want to be with her.
Love her no matter what.
No matter what. No matter. Think about that. What would that even be?
Oops.
You know.
She never needs to know.
Needs to know we can be happy.
You just want to play dumb.
I didn't put that in my
Pregnant.
in my notes then.
You got your sister.
But that's right. The dialogue's right.
Can't ignore that. We'll keep it.
Okay, so yeah.
She doesn't need to know.
No.
I want to be with her and she never needs to know. Let that play out.
Lied her about this.
Why not? You lied about everything else.
Yeah, I have. But it stops here. You just won't listen. Stupid.
Ooh.
Sir?
That ends a little bit differently. Take note of the book there. We can't interact with it just yet, but just take note of it. Guess what's about to happen, guys? Can you guess? We're starting another loop. There we go. Stuck again.
No fucking stuck. Yeah!
Oh, calm down, mate. First thing we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to go over to the egg painting. You won't see the achievement pop for me, but if you're following the videos along, when you look at this third snake/egg painting, you will get the achievement Ouroboros, I think it's called. And I did forget to mention that the achievement didn't pop the fourth time we looked at the painting above the couch as well. That's because I've done them out of order while I was making these videos. So you won't see those two achievements pop, but if you're following the videos, you will definitely get those two achievements. We now need to go back into the bathroom. Shut the door again. And we're going to go get the watch the normal way. Grab the watch and just watch the watch again. Let it tick down until we are in the room or in the flashback in the room with the father yet again. This is probably the, other than the flowers, this is probably the trickiest or the other trickiest achievement in the game. We are going for the mindfulness achievement. Okay, I'm not sure if I'll be able to edit it out, guys, but I think I said something about having to delete a save. But since I said that, I've actually figured out a way, accidentally figured out a way to not have to delete the save. So we're not going to bother with doing that because some people, it just won't work and they won't be able to do it. So I've figured out a way around it. When you get given this option, do not click any dialogue options. Instead, put your cursor on this book. We need to wait for the right moment to click on the book, and it is when the father tells us to say something. Those two words. He's going to say something. When that happens, we click on the book.
Now a baby. You, with your little love. I guess it was always going to happen. Nothing stays swallowed down forever. So, you got to make a call. If I could go back, well, things would be different. You can't just try again. That's not how life works. So, you gotta make the choice. And you gotta make it now. Say something.
Alright, there we go. Click the book.
It's only by forgetting that...
After we say this quote, we're going to be able to say that we've changed our mind.
In the present moment.
You read that one, eh? I know the...
Alright, say that you've changed your mind straight away. And not yet, but we are eventually going to say, I want to be with her. Wait about 10 seconds.
All you have is the future. You'll forget everything you went through. All the pain, all the stress, forgotten.
After he says forever, let's click it.
You're right. I don't want to forget.
So, what is it?
Now, eventually we're going to get another option we're not going to choose this time.
I don't care. I love her no matter what.
As soon as they give us this option, we're going to click on the clock at the top of the screen. And as long as this ticks down to the 12, we should get the mindfulness achievement.
You do have a remarkable imagination.
Guys, I just edited out the credits there after getting that mindfulness achievement, but it didn't pop on my screen for some reason. And I've been stuffing around with deleting save files and stuff like that. So if you go into my achievements, it says that I haven't got all these other ones that we've already covered. So I definitely wanted to find this way of not deleting saves, which I have done. But I did want to show you that we have definitely unlocked mindfulness. So if you did what I did in that last little loop, you should grab that mindfulness achievement. If not, you can do what we're about to do and redo that section. So you'll find yourself at the end of the mindfulness achievement back at this screen, and everywhere online it says that this means you then have to go into options and delete your progress and start the game from the beginning again. But you don't actually have to do that. You can grab the hand. You can click on the hand here and you can move it to different places. And if you move it to here to 58 minutes, you're going to find yourself back in the game and back to that library where we were. So you move the hand to there and then hit continue. And now we're going to grab our final achievement. Obviously, it won't be the final achievement on this account. Don't worry about that. If you've followed this video from start to finish, you should only have one achievement to go. And that's for one more ending. And it's very, very simple. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So we find ourselves back in this room. And once again, we're not going to answer him. We're going to click on the book, except this time we do not have to wait for him to say something.
These feelings for my daughter, your sister. Look,
All right, as soon as we've got that option, we can go and click on the book.
It's only by forgetting that we ever really drop the thread of time and approach the experience of living in the present moment.
You read that one, I know the idea of forgetting things sounds crazy.
And then when you get this option, just don't press anything. In fact, put the controller guys down and enjoy the achievement popping, because that's all we're going to do. We're not going to touch anything. We're not going to say anything. We're not going to click on anything. We're just going to let this play out, and we'll grab the final achievement.
But you need to understand.
I think it's called continue, I believe.
Turning back. You can't undo this. We can talk about it still.
This is another one that says it will reset the game back to the start, but I believe we can still, if you have missed something, you can still move the clock hands.
All right. I hope you find what you're looking for. All right.
There we go. There's the continue achievement, guys. That is going to be it for the video. If you've followed everything, you've got all of the achievements. Sorry I had some problems with them popping on my screen, but as long as you're following along, hopefully you've got everything. Let me know in the comments if you are stuck on anything. I do always keep an eye on my comments and get back to them when I can. So, yeah, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. If you did find this helpful and you want to see more Game Pass guides on my channel, please head over to Patreon and support me on Patreon. That's the only way I can continue to make guides like this. And obviously hit the subscribe button and the like, and also commenting on the videos really helps out as well, guys. Thanks so much. Can't wait for the next one. I'm working on another Game Pass guide later on today, so I can't wait to get that one out to you guys as well. There's the bell, guys. You know what that means. Class dismissed.